Hello, welcome to today's lesson. We are going to learn about creativity and learning. In this topic, we're going to cover about definition of creativity, development of creativity, factors that may influence creativity, ways of enhancing creativity, intolerance to creativity, and then lastly, implications of creativity and play to learning. Okay, so the creativity definition, you can say it requires intelligence and does not rely on its presence. Heredity has a role to play in creativity, but it's not a determinant. Individuals have to acquire basic information and knowledge to build on it. Then we have development of creativity. Creativity begins early in life, as shown in child's play. It gradually spreads to other spheres of one's life. Studies indicate that creativity gets to its peak in the 30s, where it remains on a plateau or begins to decline. This depends on individuals' experience and efforts. Then, of course, we have the factors that may influence creativity. Number one, we have social economic status. And then in social economic status, we can say about children from well-up families may show more creativity due to exposure and more democracy compared to the children from poor families, where parents tend to be authoritarians. Then number two, we have gender. In gender, we can say boys tend to be more creative. This may be as a result of the more opportunities available to them. So boys have more freedom and enjoy independence. Then number three, we have the family size. Children from smaller families are more creative compared to those from larger families. This may be due to lack of opportunities and materials. The style of family interaction can influence creativity. Then number four, we have position in the family. And then you can say firstborn, then to be least creative, in bracket with exceptions. This is because of pressure to conform to parental expectations. Then number five, second last, we have the factor of encouragement. Learners are encouraged by teachers at school and by parents at home. It leads to persistence, trying and attempting again and again. Number six, we have personality as another factor. And we can say curious people are creative as well as risk takers. They are divergent thinkers. Divergent thinkers considers several options. And again, we have convergent thinkers, which produce regular outcomes, hence least creative. We have the last one, willingness or will to accept new knowledge. On this point, certain fields of study deal with what is known history, while others with discovery of knowledge, which is known as research. Let's now see about the ways of enhancing creativity. Number one, encourage students to trust their own judgment and provide rewards of creativity. Then number two, encourage discussion, research, and project learning. Organize for tours, excursions for more exposure. Then number four, emphasize that everyone is capable or creativity of some form. Number 5, allow differing opinion through radical ideas. Then number 7, not emphasize togetherness, allow individualism. Then the last one, allow room for imaginations. This suppose we do this, what will happen? What will happen when the sun does not rise from the east one day? Then the next thing we can see about factors that hinder creativity. Then you can say creativity is greatly inhibited by social expectations and authority. E.g., very strict rules and regulations reduce creativity. Number 2, conformity reduces creative behavior. E.g., peer approval, especially of opposite sex during adolescence, inhibits creativity. The third one, specific training of others into specific careers reduces creativity. Then you have the fourth one, age factor. Too age factor. Then you can say too old to learn new things, and then too young, therefore, ideas not respected. Another factor, you have peers ridicule. Then another one, family not encouraging. Then we call the next subtopic about who is a creative teacher. A creative teacher does this of the following factors. Number 1, a creative teacher uses imaginative approach to make learning of content and evaluation more interesting, exciting, and participatory. Number 2, creative teacher gives room for use of imagination, i.e. open expression. Number 4, he or she encourages discussion, research, and project-based learning. He or she organizes for tours, excursions for more exposure because tours provokes students to think. Then another thing you can see about possible indicators of creativity in learners. Then creative learner may have some of the following features. Feature number 1, playfulness. Number 2, a creative learner is independent, or we can say independence. Number 3, high concentration level. Number 4, a creative learner is curious. He or she is curious. We can say about curiosity. 5, high adaptable skills and conformity. Another thing, high energy level, risk taking, attracted to complex and mysterious things, willingness to fantasize, and daydreaming. You have importance of creativity to learning. Some of these importance we have. Number 1, creativity helps learners to internalize the knowledge, hence it becomes more permanent. And the next thing, say creativity encourages democracy, hence creating a more conducive environment for learning. Yes, for instance, it reduces stress and boredom. Creativity produces positive outcome. For example, through discovery of new things. And again, it encourages problem-solving skills, in which transfer of knowledge from one subject to another. Creativity again helps learners to make independent judgment. Creativity improves students' motivation to learn. Target can say intrinsic motivation. I think we have come to the end of the lesson. Thank you.